Hi everybody, it's Judy here at River City Sewing bringing you this week's video news. Now short and sweet this week because there's quite a few things I need to show you. Classes, we've still got our regular weekly classes happening Monday morning, Monday afternoon. Tuesday and Wednesday this week are all Know Your Machines. There's only a couple left in there because so many people are taking advantage of that, which is great. We'd love to see everyone get to know their machine and get the most out of it. So have a look in the availability for those, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday though is the first of our Thursday night patchwork classes. So it returns this Thursday evening coming, and it happens each fortnight. Now this can get quite busy, this class, so if you are looking for a fun class to do of a Thursday evening or an evening class, why not book yourself into this one? Now you can do anything that's related to patchwork or quilting, and if you don't know what you'd like to do, we can certainly get you sorted with a project of some calibre and get you started and be part of this fun evening that happens every fortnight here at River City Sewing. So go on the website, have a look. It's Thursday evening patchwork, and come along and with Ali, and she'll be able to help you get started with your patchwork project. Okay, so the fun and the other interesting news I've got for you this week is confirmation that we will be showing at AQC in Melbourne in April for Gamel. So we will be, Marino and I will be heading down to Melbourne to be showing at AQC. And taking our Gamels with us so that we'll be able to showcase all the fun features of Gamel at AQC. Now the fun thing will be that we're planning that on the stand we'll be able to do some demos of Creative Studio 7. So that way you'll be able to see exactly what happens to the software, all that kind of stuff. So if you're heading down to AQC, pop it in your calendars. It's April 13th to 16th. And but you know, if you would, if you've got friends that are going down, they'd want to have a look at a machine, why not get them to come and see us at the stand at AQC. Now, doesn't mean that at any particular time you can come in and see how our Gamels operate here. We're happy to give you a demonstration, give you some information. Coming up in the months ahead, we will be having some open houses and open demonstrations in the evening so that we can showcase the function and features of these machines. If you're coming in from out of town and you'd like to have a look at one of these, just ring us ahead and make an appointment. Anyone can ring and make an appointment for us to come in and do a demo on these machines all year round. As long as we're here, as long as we're not at a show, we'll be able to do an appointment with you. Okay, so don't wait till a show. We can always do great deals anytime on these machines. So if you're thinking about a long arm, we have the largest long arm centre here in Australia with 3 different brands of machines. So if you're looking to compare apples with apples and you're looking to look at Handy Quilter, or you're looking at Bonina, or you're looking at a Gamel, we've got them all here at River City Sewing. So you'll be able to, you know, see exactly what suits your style of quilting. All right, but we will have some Gamel showcases, like we said, during the year as well, so that, you know, we're not waiting till you don't have to wait till a show. We will be doing 2 shows this year with Gamel. One will be in Sydney, the Quilt New South Wales show, as well as AQC. So that'll be April for AQC and September for Quilt New South Wales. But any other time, it's like a show every day here at River City Sewing, where we can show the machines, give you the options and all the fun features and deals as well. So don't wait for the show, and we can always offer you great deals here at River City Sewing. Speaking of deal, Bonina have come off their Christmas sale as at 31st of December, but they are doing a January Beat the Heat sale, and they've advised that the recommended retail pricing will increase from the 1st of February. So what we've done is on our website we've put on the new recommended retail price plus the offers that are available now on all Boninas and Burnett machines. Okay, So that way you'll be able to see exactly what the pricing will be, what the pricing you can purchase a machine right now for, and if it's on sale, you get the extra savings. So you will see what the difference is and how much you will be saving if you bought it in January. Okay, so what I'd like to do, if my technology will work today, I will give you a look at some of the sale items that are on for Benina, and that way you can see exactly what specials we're offering as well. All right, so let me just get this computer to do its thing. Technology hasn't been working well for me today while I'm doing these videos, so let's just see if this one's working. Okay, so website, here we are, and if we go to machines, or you can go through the scrolly bit here and pick up Benina if you'd like, but otherwise we go to machines, and then you can come down to Benina machines here. So you can see here on this page that the recommended retail price for the 335 will go to $22.99 on the 1st of Feb. At the moment, you can purchase that machine for $2,099. So we want to make sure that you understand exactly what the price is going to be at the end of January, 1st of February, and what you can buy it for now. Okay, so that's for all the Benina range. CAFEs, the CAFE machines, not on sale. That's basically subject to availability at Benina. Now Benina come back from their Christmas break next week, so we'll be getting an better idea of availability of any CAFE facet machines that are still available. I know the 475, this one here, there was quite a few of those still in stock pre-Christmas, but the 770 is in limited supply. So that would be, we can always ask the question for you on those ones. But now would be a good time to have a look at the website to see exactly what's on sale. That way, if you have been thinking about a Benina, you've got a little bit of extra time before the price rise on February 1st to get in there and buy your new machine before the price rise. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what items will be increasing in price, what you can buy it for now. And that beat the heat sale, that include anything that's on the website includes what's on sale as well. So there's lots of savings there, some really big savings as well. So why not take a look at it? So just go to, like we said, go to machines. So up the top you go to machines and then find Benina, and then you'll be able to have a look through all the machines that are available there. Okay, so one of the other items I wanted to showcase for you today was a beautiful panel that I couldn't resist. I went to Houston and I was with the buyers over there, and I was looking at it going, I need a panel of some kind, something that's a little bit different. And I found this Dream Big Rose panel, and I couldn't resist. And initially they said, oh no, you can't get it. And then they went over and above for me, and they found some of this panel that I was able to get. So I managed to get 12 of them to come in. So this is an amazing panel. So if you've watched our Facebook or Instagram the last couple of weeks, you would have seen it, but I'm going to show you in any case because I think it's wonderful. Now, if you go to the website, easiest way to find it is to type in Dream, and you'll see this Dream Big Rose Wisteria panel. And it's 43 inches by 43 inches, but let me give you a better look at it. It's just so unusual in the fact that it's a rose and it's got this beautiful purple and blue run through it, and it's got these little tiny, like almost like water crystals water drops on it, and it's just so pretty. Now, this one is, it's just so unusual. In like we've seen the, we've got the dahlia panels. We've had those for quite a while, but this one being the rose was really, really lovely. It's digitally printed. It's just a lovely panel. So if you were looking at something that was a little bit different, why not consider this one? Now, people always ask us, what do I do with these kind of panels? Well, the panels themselves are just a piece of fabric. So you can use them either as the basis for a quilt for the front. You can use them as, I've used them as tablecloths. I've just hemmed them all the way around, just with a real rolled hem, and it's become a tablecloth or a table center or a feature. You can cut these up and make matching placemat. You can make them into blocks to make a bigger quilt. Some things like there's techniques like convergence quilting. When if you don't know what that means, go and have a look. There's quite a few different styles, which basically means that you're going to chop it up and then add more fabric through to make it much larger and to add more colour and depth and all that kind of stuff in it. You can have a look at that, YouTube it, Google it, you'll be able to see it. But these dream panels, you can use them as backing. Like you can make a backing by using the panel as the center and then just filling it out and making it a larger backing. That way, whatever you've got on the front, say you've got a blue, in this case, you've got this blue green, this blue purple color on the front. Say you've got a lot of batiks or something like that, and you wanted something for the back. Well, you could actually incorporate some of that batik fabric with the dream panel on the back, and then you've got a reversible quilt. All right. Now, quilters like these dream panels because it challenges them to work out how to quilt it a different way. You'll see we've had challenges in the past, and I was thinking about this panel for a challenge, but I couldn't resist it. I just had to put it out there because I just think everyone's going to love it. They can make, you know, because there's so many facets to the petals and you're giving depth and colour, you can go crazy with the quilting. And if you're learning how to quilt, then something like this is a smaller piece that you don't have to worry about piecing out, right? That you can try your skills at quilting it. Now, whether you've got a frame or whether you've got a sit-down machine, it doesn't matter. These panels can work really well as practice pieces, all right? Because you think about, if I put this screen back up, okay, let me get up the bigger picture. Every one of these can be treated as a separate quilting area, okay? Different threads, different textures, different quilts design, so that you can make it more dimensional. So you can see how these can be a lot of fun. You don't have to basically buy designs for these. Now, some designers do make digital patterns for these particular panels as they come out. There's a whole series of panels going to come soon. I think it's March they'll arrive, where they're all like a kaleidoscope, and we've got them in like 4 colours, which will be great. Like there's, you know, I like those because they can be quite interesting quilting being done, and these are new kaleidoscope panels, but they won't be here, like I said, till about March or April. But the rose one I think is quite interesting. But even if you're a gardener and you love roses, make it into a wall hanging and hang it up somewhere where you can look at it and love it. It's just another piece of fabric that you don't have to cut up into small pieces to make an impact. All right, so these kind of panels are a lot of fun. They're colourful. You can stretch them over canvases if you don't particularly want to hang a quilt, but you want a bit of a more modern look. You can stretch these. Just get yourself a canvas, a square canvas, stretch it over, staple it on, and away you go. It's done. There are many instances where these type of panels can be really interesting art, and they're just a beautiful designs and colours. So think about that as you look at panels in general, and we have lots of panels here at River City Sewing, and I'm going to show you some of the range that we have. So if you have a look at this, now we've got the dream panel up. You can see that there's a little line of information here. I can type in fabric panel, and it will, a lot of these will start to come up, okay? So, but I can also look at them from here and just click on fabric panels, or I can go to fabrics and it will bring up the panels as well. So if you're not quite sure, just go to fabrics, and then you can go to panels, and there's 51 panels products we have in here at the moment, so lots. So we've got apricot and ash, you've got this beautiful little one here with the Aussie Friends, which is a lot of fun, and they're so cute, right? And they're all eating fruit and watermelons and all that kind of stuff, so that's a lot of fun. But you can see that there's quite a few different panels. We've got those Benina, My Happy Place panels, we've got the ruler panels, we've got lots of fun ones, we've got these lovely Chris Riley panels. So there's lots here, and the same principle can happen for most panels, in that they can be used for more than one thing. Now the advent calendars, they're still around, but these, even this dahlia panel, like many of you have seen this multicolor, but many of you may not have seen the blue, and it's just so pretty. I thought of making this one, getting one of these and cutting it up into placemat size and having one of these as a table center. So it doesn't matter where you're sitting, you could have enough to make the table center as one panel, and then cutting up the panel into placemats to match it perfectly. So there's lots of fun things that you can do with these panels. It doesn't always have to be one. This is a larger panel. This is 59 inches. So this could be the backing for another quilt, and you could have a reversible quilt. So think about it that way as well, because there are many uses for these panels as you go through, and you can see, oh, here I am, just missed the page again. You've got some Disney panels, you know, quite a few of those fun ones. You've got the poinsettia panels, and here's our dream panels. We've got lots of fun panels here, and you don't always get to see them all at the store. Like, you know, there's this, my favorite color from Moda, there's the Grey Nomads one, look, there's heaps. So why not go and have a look online at some of these panels, because you might find some inspiration there. So, you know, we've got all our sashiko panels that we've just recently got. If you haven't seen them, why not go and have a look? These are 30 centimetre by 30 centimetre panels that have all the sashiko lines on them. And they have an extra piece of fabric that you can make it into a cushion or whatever you would like. Okay, so there's a couple of them there. That's panels, and there's lots of fun panels. Like we said, there's 59 of them on the website at the moment, so lots of fun things for you to have a look at. The other interesting thing that you might have seen that we've been posting is things like Fabrico pens. Now, those pens have been around for a long time. They're a fabric pen that is like a texter, but it's got a fine point and a brush point at one end. Fine point at one end, brush point at the other end, so that you can do quilt labels, or you can mark on fabrics, or all those fun things. Now, great for quilt labels, great for marking fabrics for permanency. Okay, these are permanent markers that you can draw on t-shirts, you can draw on fabrics. I've seen a demonstration just recently of them, just making a tablet cover with, person was just doing their drawing on it rather than stitching on it. And it's great things for kids. They can draw, make their own patterns, imagine their library bags or whatever with their own little drawn design on them, or if they want to make up something to go on their school bags or those kind of things, whatever. They're a great way to colour in on fabric. Okay, so if you haven't, these are great things to have in your stash, because if you are making quilts, it's a great idea to put a quilt label on your quilts. It tells you when you made it, what the name of the pattern was generally, and who you made it for. When you give a quilt to someone, it gives a bit of history of when you gave it to them, who it was for, who made it, all that kind of stuff. So they do have great uses as a bit of history for that particular quilt. So if you aren't putting your quilt labels on your quilt, then why not think about that? You can use any fabric for a quilt label. It doesn't have to be a printed one. But in saying that, we do have some quilt labels coming soon that will be multicoloured and quite fun and breezy. So when they arrive, we'll be able to show you those when they come in. But you can use any particular type of fabric. There's some panels which have smaller ones, like you saw those little Aussie Friends ones. Well, you could write on those as well, and take them out and put them on the back of a quilt and write on them as a little bit of a fun feature on the back of the quilt. So panels are really good for those kinds of things, and you know, they've got lots of uses, because it's one less thing that you have to piece together, but it adds a bit of colour at the same time. So panels and pens are good things to have in your stash. You never know when you're likely to want to do something a little bit different. For me, I'm a panel collector. I love Japanese panels. So my stash is full of, I don't know, I'd say, I would close to say probably 100 panels waiting for me to make up some beautiful Japanese quilts. But if you've never tried using a panel, we have some books on how to use panels, and we can give you some ideas here too at the store. So they do make fun quilts. So from all of us here at River City Sewing, thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you in store next week. And if you have any queries about anything that you saw today on this broadcast, please give our team a call here at the store. More than happy to help you out. So thanks for watching once again. See you next time. Bye for now.